Hello. So, I'm gonna do a video about how to make a handkerchief shirt, which I made one for my mom before and she really loved it. And I'll put a picture in here if I remember to do it because I have it on here. So I have this dress form, super cheap off Amazon. It's a styrofoam thing, like $20, right? Then here's my sewing machine, Project Runway. I believe it's $200 or something. So already, there's my ironing board, my plancha, my iron. I use this hairspray bottle, it's just water. I ironed and I pressed the handkerchief. And the reason I'm doing this video, I love sewing, but it gets kind of sort of confusing sometimes when you're doing something without a pattern. So what I got here, this is like a cutting board, a Fisker, and this is like a pizza cutter thing. But this thing is sharp as ever. I am telling you, you can cut through anything with that. It's very dangerous. So I have like little safety pins there. I mean, bobby pins or whatever kind of pins them are. I don't even know. So in my head, I'm gonna try to show you this. Oh, it's not gonna work. I'm on my phone. So the whole handkerchief thing here, why is it complicated? I want to make my mom a handkerchief shirt where you cut the top off and you sew straps onto the neck and you sew straps to tie around the back. Sounds easy enough, it sounds simple enough, right? But where it gets complicated is, sorry, I'm on my phone right now. Where it gets complicated is the handkerchief that I had. I'm wanting to make my mom's shirt reversible. I'm wanting to make it so she can wear it two different ways. So see, you have this handkerchief here. I already cut off the top. Okay, now I should have filmed this and I should have showed you before I cut it off, but guess what? You snooze, you lose. Also, not to mention, this is the part that's going to be the reversible part. I want them to be two handkerchiefs that I'm sewing together because I want it to be lined. I want it to be able to, you're not going to see through it when she's wearing it outside doing yard work or over a bathing suit or whatever, because she loves to wear these when she does yard work. So she can get some sun and she can get whatever. Now what I wanted to show you guys, and I wish I would have filmed it, but I didn't think about it till now. And you know what? My phone isn't going to stay up anyways, so I'm going to have to show you on a different sets of colors. I wanted to show you how did I figure out what to do. So like, how do I even explain this? This red one here, it's like I wanted to fold it down like this so that I knew I was going to cut that off. And you typically use like one piece of the handkerchief to measure on the other side, almost like a stencil or like a template. So like this green handkerchief that I had, it is a thicker, more durable material, but it was way bigger of a handkerchief than what this one was. So what I did was I had them matched up side by side, and I knew the neon green is the color that I like. So even on this one over here that's ombre, where it's yellow to green to blue to purple and pink, this one was the smaller one, the one that is going to be the lining, okay? And fabrics and materials, they always have a right side and a wrong side, meaning like one side of it that's like shiny or pretty or whatever, and the other side of it is the dull side. So I took the smaller one and I knew to match up my points so the smaller one fitted into the bigger one. So that's like your first part of the equation, because this is a puzzle here. We're doing like math and geometry and crap. Okay, so this green was left on the big thing there, and now this corner was left on here of the little one, right? But I knew like to fold that in half because I want it to be straight across the edge, the neck where my mom is going to be. And she told me she wanted it a shorter length because the last one I made her a long time ago, it like covers all her belly, but it goes way too far down. And my mom is pretty short. She's like 5'5" and 120 pounds or something to that effect. So I had this folded over, right? And I had this folded over, and I'm thinking in my head, because I know I want to make this inside out, reversible, blah, blah, blah. And I know whatever scraps that I cut off and I'm going to keep, I want to use these scraps because I'm probably going to sew my straps out of them scraps. Okay? So, and if I use the scraps just to sew the straps, that's even more perfect with the reversibleness of this outfit. So how I told you, the green ombre part, I put the yellow on that side because I want that side. I don't care much about the purple or pink. That's why I was cool to cut it off. And even how I cut it off on here, on the screen part, I cut off the part that says like made in China, 100% cotton, all that crap. So I had folded this over, the little one inside of the big one. I cut off this first, and I flipped it back and folded it back. And then, because I have my little one has to measure out my big one. Then I have this scrap, right? I cut off this scrap and I cut off these end scraps, which I wish I would have filmed that, because now I'm like, duh. And then I was about to pin all of this to all of this, right? Well, I just freaking made a mistake, and then I realized, oh my God. So I had the thing like this because I was like, okay, let me just sew it like this. But the important part is that my corner, my point, my tip, that they match up. And I'm gonna go the seams away from the tip because I already did iron these materials, but guess what? They get wrinkly and all this kind of crap. But now I'm seeing, okay, I have this edge and it's kind of sort of a curvy edge, and I really don't want that curvy edge. So I unpinned it because I was thinking to myself in my head, I really should sew this. You typically want to sew your two right sides. Remember that right side, wrong side? You want to sew your two right sides together, face to face. And then you pull the thing inside out. And then when you press it with the iron, you get a nice clean edge. You get like a pocket. It's kind of like more like a pocket. But regardless, it's kind of like this handkerchief got freaking red thread for whatever reason. And then this green one got green thread. But I know that the thread on my machine is black. So by doing it this way, not only will it be like a pocket and a crispy, clean edge, it'll get rid of wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. But me sewing it and then pulling it inside out, you won't see that thread. I don't even know if this makes any sense to you guys. And I just did 7 minutes of a video of talking and I didn't even get into it yet, which I'm so sorry. I wish I would have freaking filmed it. I'm gonna have to do another video another time, another day. But anyways, yes. It's going to be this green, blue, purple ombre, and this is going to be going horizontal, and this is going to be the front of the garment, this green neon. And I want this green yellow on the backing of it because of, I want that color to be bright. Sorry, y'all. It's so freaking hot. That's why I have a fan right there above my sewing machine. But yeah, I just talked so much about that video. I just had like an aha moment, because when you do stuff like this, it really is like math, and it really is a struggle to figure out, because everything you do has to be like inside out and then you pull it through for the most part. But I'm about to go eat something and I will catch you guys later. Adios.